Ukraine front line in Donbass is collapsing, and the reason is simple. The reason is Ukraine is pulling out their troops from the front line and they are sending them to Kursk region. Ukrainian troops in Donbass are the best Ukrainian troops, and they are pulling them from the front line to support NATO in Kursk. Donbass is going to fall exactly like how Bakhmut fell. Inevitable defeat awaits Ukraine in Donbass. And this is one of the main reasons why Ukraine decided to carry out this particular attack in Kursk. So this is diversion of attention tactics. Because they are losing in Donbass, so they thought if they attack Kursk, the Russians were going to withdraw their forces from the front line to defend Kursk. Because the Russians would do everything possible to defend their own territory, right? But the whole thing didn't go according to plan. What America and Ukraine fail to understand is Russia is not Djibouti or Bahrain or, any small country. Russia is Russia. Russia is a big country. Russia is a superpower. After the attack, Russia refused to bring in reinforcement from the front line. No. Ukraine was basically fighting against border guards, not the Russian main army. No. Now, Putin decided to bring in reinforcement from Russia and not from the front line. And that is also affecting Ukraine badly in the front line because they have no option. They are pulling out their troops, while the Russians are not pulling out their troops. Already the Russians have more weapons. They have everything more than them. They are even struggling to defend this territory in Donbass. And another problem has emerged. Most of their troops are now out, which is going to make it more easier for the Russians to take control of the whole Donbass region. If you want to know what exactly is happening in Kursk, follow me on X, previously known as Twitter. I give real frontline updates, pictures and videos. When you come here, you understand what is happening. You understand how the Western mainstream media is misleading people. When you go to X, type Timo Media 360. If you can't find the account, type at Timothy 787440008. Yes, that's my username. So if you search for it, it will bring you straight to this platform and you can go through the videos and see what exactly is happening in Kursk. Note, Ukraine is not in the city of Kursk. They are nowhere near Kursk. They are in the region of Kursk. Ever since Ukraine went to Kursk, Ukraine has failed to capture any major city. The Western mainstream media claim that they are capturing territories, but the Western mainstream media has failed to mention even a single city that Ukraine has captured in Kursk region. Basically, these guys are roaming around some villages on the border. Some of the villages with even less than 500 people. Some villages with even less than 20 buildings. This is why they claim Ukraine is winning. Interesting. Note, one of Ukraine's main objectives is to take control of the nuclear power plant. The only opportunity they had was the first 24 hours. When Ukraine invaded, they were fighting against just border guards. They were not fighting against the main army. No. So if Ukraine failed to defeat ordinary border guards, how then do you tell me that they are going to defeat the main army? Note, the Russians are bringing in more reinforcement. NATO and Ukraine is desperate. Some of their soldiers are trapped. Are you aware of that? Some Ukrainian soldiers currently are trapped. We know they are NATO troops, but they claim they are Ukrainians. For communication purpose, let's accept they are Ukrainians. Well, time will tell. When the dust settles, we will know who is telling the truth and who is lying. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.